And we're live. Hi everybody, my name's Gary. We're going to play our Friday concert today. And so if you don't have the sheet music yet, you should go get it. And you're going to go to jollyrogerukulele.com and pick up everything you need. I'm going to be posting our link here, and it didn't work for some reason. Paste, there it goes. And highlight, link, enter, edit, settings, open a new window, update, and update. Alright, so that should get everybody in here. Today we're playing Make a Better Bar Worksheet, Brahms Lullaby, Yankee Doodle, the key of C or G Arpeggio, and Amazing Grace. So we have sort of the meat and potatoes of playing fingerstyle or chord melody ukulele. And this is the one that this is the week where we really dig in and people start to get a little nervous about whether they can do this thing or not. And I am positive that you can do it. It just takes a little bit of effort. So let me close this there. And it looks like I just now went live, so I don't know if I've been talking to myself for a while now. But in any event, here we are. All right, let me go post this on the web. I've already posted it on the website. Let me go put it on Twitter. And foundations, put that on there. And then the website, https://jollyrogerukulele.com space. And let's see if we fit how much. Oops, okay, there's that. And then I'm going to go copy and copy this and go back here, and then we'll paste that over there. Paste. And I don't know, it says I'm 9 over. Make a Better Bar Worksheet, comma, space, Brahms. Oops. Let's see if I can get everything to fit on here. Brahms Lullaby, dink, clink, clink, comma, space, whoops, comma, where's the comma? Yankee Doodle. Not just, I can write just arpeggios, huh? Comma, and Amazing Grace, dink. Alright, how's that looking? It says I have nine left. If I put a dot there, then I have 8. Alright, so, and, alright, tweet. Alright, so we have tweeted, and looking good. Put all this work into that. I put in at least 30 seconds worth of effort there. Alright, no one will ever read it. I wonder, I think people put stuff on Twitter. I don't know how much people actually read it. Different than Facebook. Facebook, you actually read what people write, huh? I got a new stylus for my phone, which is very exciting. It comes with a weird little this. I don't know what you do with that, but that's on there. I'm going to take that off and throw that away. And today, everybody, is your third, I think, Kick Your Fanny Friday concert for the foundation class. I was going to put third on there, and I thought, I'm not positive this is the third one. I think it's the third one. And this is the week of meat and potatoes. This is the week where the sort of preparatory work that we do in week 1 and week 2 comes to fruition. And so we are playing real legitimate music in a real legitimately hard way. And so we want to congratulate ourselves on making it this far. And hopefully you're going to play well today. And I don't know what's going on with my thing here. Hold on. Let's go the other way. Untwist it this way. This is why forever I resisted playing with a strap, because I'm like, these straps are much more work than they should be. Getting worse or getting better. Don't judge. I'm going to get it figured out here. Other way, maybe. No. Oh, yeah, that's going to work. All right, there we go. One more. Nope, that's one too many. How's that going to work? Is that going to work? There we go. Jeez Louise. All right, so anyway, here we are. Nice. Ta-da! All right, how to untangle your ukulele strap. That lesson's free. Grab your Make a Better Bar worksheet, guys. Make a better bar. Linda in from Colorado Springs. Happy Friday to you. We're sunny and beautiful here in Colorado. Q is in from Northern California. Good to see you, Q. Vic, sound is good. Raining up in Eugene. Michelle in from not far from Eugene in Rockaway Beach, Oregon. Cool and windy. So how come it's raining where Vic is and not cool, and just cool up where Michelle is? What's going on, you Oregon? Come on, people. Dunn is in, ready to roll. Lynn is in, sunny and 37 out there in New Jersey. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up icon. Thanks, Q. And Nancy in from Florida, sunny and 78 down there. It's a perfect day in Florida. Make a better bar. First thing, guys, as a reminder, always just checking in with basics. You have purchased a Snark Tuner. That's one of the things I highly recommend you do. The current version is called ST8, and you want the chromatic one. If it says for ukulele, then they set them up where they don't necessarily give you all the frequencies, and that's not what you want, because once you learn how to play this, you may decide banjo is your next adventure, and you want your tuner to be able to do both. It was raining earlier, Michelle says. Okay. I thought maybe Eugene had finally seceded from the rest of Oregon. George Clooney eats apples, right? Baritone players, you're at Dogbone, DGBE. Okay. And my phone is going off, and this makes me nervous when it starts going off a whole bunch, because it's like, uh-oh. It's probably, all right, just those guys. Okay. All right, that we can ignore. Make a better bar. Baritone players, just have us sit out for just a second while we do the ukulele one. Remember, thumb, index, middle, ring, followed by ring, middle, index, thumb. From the top, 1, 2, ready, play. 0, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi, Janice. 9, 10, 11, 12. Change your pattern. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there's your Make a Better Bar worksheet. Try to do that every single time you sit down to play ukulele. You just as a nice warm up to get your bar in place. And what will happen over time is that the muscles you use to play your bar really will get stronger, and that's what we're after. Next, let's do it on baritone. Chadunk, chadunk. From the top, same program, baritones only. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. Change your pattern. Beautiful. That should help get you a little bit warmed up, get your mostly that's about getting your left hand warmed up, getting the muscles here in your thumb, but also continuing our practice with arpeggio picking. So one way is thumb, index, middle, ring, the other way is ring, middle, index, thumb. All that's going to become a valuable help to you down the road. Already it probably is. Let's grab the baritone version of Brahms Lullaby. Baritone version, Brahms Lullaby. I'm on the right date, right? Yes. Baritone, Brahms Lullaby. All right, we're going to play through this 3 times. Okay? Ukulele players, remember your chords are G chord and then D7 and then C. Those are your chords. G chord, D7, C. Your job to try to strum either once, twice, or 3 times in each measure and be ready with your next chord in the next measure. So whatever chord you're on, you don't fall asleep on, you're looking for the next one. You're going to be giving me 3 strums theoretically in every measure and playing that way. Baritone players, you guys are going to play through this first with melody. Then we're going to play through it with tough uke. Okay, so first let's go through it on just melody. Baritone players on melody, ukulele players on chords. 1, 2. Measure 7. Ukulele player's house, that should be sounding pretty cool because they've got chords going and the melody coming in. Everything's sounding great. Baritone players, you and I are both playing melody right now, and hopefully you're able to keep up. Hopefully your fingers are starting to obey. When they see a 3, your ring finger's going down. When you see a 2, your middle finger's going down. The couple of 1s that show up, you're using your index for, and then also that you're picking out the right string. You've come a long way since we dealt with Frere Jacques, okay, and that was 1 note at a time up and down. Now you're playing full, complete melodies. The nice part about this is once that's going pretty well for you, you absolutely can play every single piece of sheet music that I put out. So in other words, once you get comfy with playing melody from tablature, it's all the same. Doesn't matter, guitar, baritone, ukulele, banjolele, mandolin, all of those instruments follow banjo. Well, they all follow exactly the same pattern. And so once you've learned how to read this and is feeling comfy with it, you can play all songs on all fretted instruments. It's really pretty powerful stuff. Now let's go through and play the lullaby or the tough uke section twice. Okay, first time with your thumb, second time with your claw. Claw should be quite a bit harder than your thumb. But let's just see how we do. And again, to the point we talked about yesterday and the day before, when you look down at the bottom, let's say measure 5, and it says 0, 2, 1, that doesn't mean a lot to you when you're brand new. But if you'll look up at the chord chart, it shows you your hand should be in this shape, and boy, sure enough, 0, 2, 1. So most of the time when you're confused about what's going on in the tough uke, at least at this level, you can look up at the chord chart and it'll show you, hey, put your hand in this position, and then you'll get most of the notes. Now, there are going to be plenty of times when you have to make adjustments to what's going on over here, but for the most part, that'll at least give you a pretty good idea of how to put your fingers so that you can successfully accomplish the tough uke. Okay? From the top, tough uke, play down at the bottom with your thumb, then come back and switch to the claw and pluck the strings that you need instead. Okay? Let's try it. 1, 2. Ukulele players, you're on chords. Should have mentioned that. Plucking. Sounding good at your house. Ukulele players, you've just seen what we did there, right? We just picking the chords out, taking a look and going, okay, I know what 003 is. That part I can do. But now I got a 0212. What do I do there? Oh, grab that D7 chord, or in your case, G7 chord, and it'll happen. All right, so there's the baritone version of that. Guys, if you're playing that well, you're doing super well. If you're like, wow, that's pretty tough going, that's more typical. We've only been at this 3 weeks, and already you're playing pretty high level thought process and pretty complicated music. I'm gonna have to get a different holder for that baritone. It just doesn't quite fit. Let's go grab the ukulele version of Brahms Lullaby. Ukulele version of Brahms Lullaby. Alright, same process. Let's run through it real quick. Make sure this is going to drive me bananas. How did that get off? I don't understand. I don't understand. Baritones, your C chord is here. Dun, dun. Your G7 chord is here. Dun, 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 dun. And your F chord, you know it's kind of a bummer. This finger covers 2 strings, middle finger, ring finger. Or better, just put a full bar here, middle and ring finger there. That's your F chord. And by the way, baritone players, that's hard. So let yourself be terrible at it for a little bit. And I think it's not going to ever go away as a little bit of a challenge, but you will get, by just sheer repetition, you'll get where that F chord comes in a lot easier for you. If you end up playing and it sounds like that, that's how you play it right now. Don't worry about the tone. It'll clear up. Ukulele players, we're going to play the melody. Okay. Baritone players, give us 3 beats per measure. 1, 2. Melody, okay, and baritone players, you stay on chords. Ukulele players, let's now look at the tough uke. And again, if you're struggling with this, it's perfectly fine. This is brand new high-level information. It's going to take you a little while to get comfy with it. Mostly you're going to grab the chord. You may have to make some minor adjustments. Measure 2 there. You're supposed to hold a C chord, but you're going to actually hold 0, 0, 3 so that your melody note's in the right spot. Here we go. From the top, 1, 2. Oh, oh, strum. Oh, oh, strum. Oh, 3, big strum. 2, oh. Put your G7 on, but don't hold down your middle finger. 2, oh. Partial G7, 2, oh, another partial G7, 2, 1, you're already holding them down, full G7, lift up your middle finger, ring finger, hit the 2, and then C chord. F chord, add your pinky, 0, 1, 0, 0, 3. G7 chord, ring finger, open, 0, 0, 3. F chord with your pinky, 0, 1, 0, 0, 3. Partial G chord, open, hit the 2. One more time, try your claw. Isn't that lovely? Just a beautiful tune. All right. So hopefully that's going well for you. If it's not, it's okay. Don't freak out. Okay. This is challenging way of playing. You're going to be able to do it. You just got to put in the time and just get where you're reading the paper as it's going along, and you're going to start to recognize patterns, and things will keep showing up. And what I do for Brahms Lullaby and what I do for what the highest level stuff, it's always the same thing. We're taking a look at the melody and then figuring out how to attach chords to that in a meaningful way. The chords here, there's only 3 chords here, but it feels like there's more because you're having to do some adjustments to those chords. And so hopefully that's going well for you. Let's go grab Yankee Doodle, the ukulele version of Yankee Doodle, please. All right. You guys are very focused. I like that. All right, Yankee Doodle. We're playing the ukulele version just one time through. Okay, the first shot, best shot. And you know when that happens, you're like, oh goodness, I better double check what's going to happen. We'll play the melody first, just to remind you how the melody works. And then just remember, measure 6. You're going to be putting a bar on 5 and your pinky on 8. Okay, that's going to be a big moment in the song. That's what our Make a Better Bar worksheet pays off. That's going to be pretty challenging. The other place that's kind of challenging, when you get down to measure 15, you're going to have your G chord on and your pinky's going to go way up there. Baritone players, you're playing the same 3 chords. Your C chord is here, dun, 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 dun. Your G chord is here, dun, 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 and your F chord is here. Dun, 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 dun. 4 beats in each measure this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're playing baritone, and the only measure that's different, the last measure the song is done is hand D. So it's 1, 2, 3 on measure 16 because the song is done. Let's give it a try. I'm going to play the melody first, then I'm going to play with my thumb, and then I'm going to pluck. Okay? While it's one time through, really, we're going to play it 3 times. Okay? From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do the chord melody with your thumb. Same thing, just everybody down. Ready, play. G chord, C chord, bar on 5, G chord, C chord. Put your F chord on, 2 oaths, 3, F chord again, 2, 3, 0, 0, 3. F chord, 2, O, 3, F chord, 2, 3, G chord, 0, 2, 3. Get your pinky on the 3, take it off, put it up on 5, and then 3. Grab your claw, go. G chord. G chord. F chord. G chord, pinky, regular G chord, pinky on 5, 2 C chords. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, just a little simple Yankee Doodle. That's a lot of music. That's a lot of playing, a lot of intense high level stuff going on there. Let's go grab Yankee Doodle on baritone. We're going to move things along just a little bit faster so we can get everything in. Yankee Doodle on baritone. Whoops. All right, so we won't play the melody or the chords here. Ukulele players, you're looking at your G chord, index, middle, ring. Okay, that's your G chord. Your D chord, again, everybody stuffed two frets. Second fret, everybody stuffed on 4, 3, and 2, just shoved in the second fret there. And then, of course, C chord is down here. Okay, so those are your chords. Baritone players, I'm going to have faith that you, if the tough is too much, you're playing melody. Just keep up with melody. That's exactly what I want you to do. But we'd love to have you try the tough if you can. And then we're just going to play through it one time because we got to get to all the other pieces of music as well. So one time through, best shot. Pick any way you want to play from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. D chord. Bar. Oh, I'm sorry. 7. Bar. There's the 3. D chord at measure 7. Measure 9. C chord. Pretty nice little tune, and I think on baritone, especially with that these two low strings just ringing through, kind of rumbling around, it sounds really nice. All right, let's go grab your arpeggio. This is the hard song of the week, and for some of you guys, I'll be like, that, you know what? That's more than my brain is ready to deal with. But we're going to play through it one time anyway, and so we're going to go nice and slow. I'll talk to you about it as we go measure to measure what we need to do here. Ukulele players, you're paying attention because your shapes are the same, just the names of your chords are different. Okay, so if you're on ukulele, you're going to give us some nice, a nice 4-beat G chord, and then do a nice D chord, and then a C chord, and D chord. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. And baritone players, you're going to grab this shape, okay, and we're going to do thumb, index, middle, ring. Ready? From the top, and be ready to just, the pattern on the right hand stays the same for 8 measures. We just got to change our chords. From the top, 1, 2, ready, play. Oh, oh, 3, oh, oh, oh. Now change to a D chord. Thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle. Change to your C chord. Thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle. Change to your D chord. Measure 5, go to a G chord. Now make your D chord at 6. Go to 7, C chord. Measure 8, grab your D chord. Measure 9, you're going to pluck all 3 together. Thumb, index, middle, C chord. D7. Again. Now switch to your G chord. Middle, index, thumb, E minor. Middle, index, thumb, C chord. D7. G chord twice. E minor chord. C chord. D7. We would normally repeat and go back to the top of the page, but we're going to run out of time, so just go on to page 2, grab your G chord, strum, pinky, back to 3, D chord, at the 3, C chord, ring, open, and D7, 2, 3, 4, D chord, open, C chord, 3, D7, 2, 3, get ready to pluck, G chord, middle, index, thumb, E minor, middle, index, thumb, C chord, D7, 2 C chords, thumb, index, E minor, thumb, index, C chord, thumb, index, G7, a little glissando here. Okay, isn't that something? That's a lot of music. If you're struggling again, give yourself be patient with yourself. Spend a little bit of time with this over the weekend. That song there. It has basically everything in it, almost, that I want you to be able to walk away from when you are decided, you know what, I'm done with Gary. I want you to be able to walk away with this piece of music and know what's on it and how you go about playing it. It's a good piece of music, and it really gives you almost every skill that we're going to use in the advanced level stuff. Let's go grab a ukulele version of that. It's the key of arpeggiator, key of C major. Same thing. Let's play through it one time, not real fast. And again, remember, as you were getting to each measure, grab the full chord, and it's really going to work out just fine for you for the most part. You're going to get there, grab that, make it happen. Let's see. A couple people wandered in. With you, I'll be in archives again. Good to see you, Mindy. Yeah, I know, right? It's hard to keep schedules clean. So, Rob made it in. Sorry I'm late. Been unloading firewood. 63 degrees and over. We kind of joke. Oh, you don't need firewood in Texas. Oh yeah, you do. Mary, good to see ya. Mama Mia finally made it. I know, right? What the heck? All you guys are out. Smoking cigarettes under the bleachers in the football stadium or something. I don't know where the heck you've been. All right, from the top, C major arpeggio, ukulele, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab your G chord. F chord. G chord, C chord, G chord, F chord, G chord, C chord, thumb, index, middle, F chord, G7, measure 13, C chord, middle, index, thumb, A minor, F, G7, thumb, index, A minor, F, we would normally repeat, go on to page 2, grab your C chord, go. G chord, F chord, two, three, four, G chord, open, F chord, G7, 2, 3 to your claw. C chord again. Okay, beautiful. Now, we're going to run out of time, and I thought that this was going to happen today. So, we're going to move Amazing Grace to Monday. That way you have the weekend to work on it. I do want to play through that again in both ways with you. And then on Monday, we will also tackle Amazing Grace and Happy Birthday, and they both have similar skill sets. You guys know the Happy Birthday, that's a tune you'll know. So they both have similar skill sets, so I'm going to stick both of those together, and then we will try to move, we will move Amazing Grace to our next Friday concert as well. And so next week we'll have a good round of music. So I kind of like to end on the arpeggio because it's a little bit of a brain drain. This weekend, I wouldn't look ahead. I don't think you need to be looking ahead particularly, but I would be looking at this piece of music and I'd be saying, all right, Gary says these arpeggios are important. I got to try to figure out how to play these things. And so spend a little bit of time on that. Come up with questions. Send me an email if you're. But if I can get you to play this piece of paper well, all of the other pieces of paper I hand to you will be more of the same. And the chords get a little wonkier. The melodies get a little bit more intense going up the neck. But there's almost nothing that I'll be handing you that isn't on this piece of paper. And so rather than trying to smash in Amazing Grace and making you feel, like, oh my God, he just hurt us, I'd like to walk out of here with this idea of, hey, I'm going to work on the C major arpeggio this weekend, get as much time in on it as you can. We have 2 more arpeggios that we need to play before we exit Foundations ukulele. And if you get this one, then the other two are harder because there's some bar chords in them. And this one, if we can get you set up well on this one, it will take you to that next level. So there we go. That's what I know about. Mary said, you got your shot. Yay, good job, Mary. Way to go. Vic, thanks for being here. Mindy says, I'm so happy I just played all the chords in the right timing, nothing else but chords. That's huge, right? It's huge. if you're taking those C chords and then getting your G chord on in time and then getting your F chord on time, that's absolutely the right step. Most players get stuck there, and they're like, all right, I got my C's, I got my G's, I got my F's, I feel like a hero, right? But the good news is you guys know you have this next level where you then take those chords and do something with them. And so thank you all for being here. Hopefully everything's starting to make some sense to you, and obviously be in touch with me if it's not, and I'll try to talk you down. And next week we have more of the same, more good music, and just continuing to drill in chords, melody, and then chords and melody together. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend. I'll see a few of you in the next hour, and then I will see the rest of you on Monday. Be safe, get your vaccine, do a random act of kindness for somebody, practice a little bit, guys. This is hard stuff. Keep showing up here. That's what I can tell you is going to be required. And if you are logged in to YouTube, if you would give me a thumbs up if you think I deserve it, and then if you haven't become a member of the website, go read the subscribe tab. Gives you a little sense of what you're getting into. And I will see all of you on Monday. Let's see, where did I leave off? Lynn, congratulations, Mary, right? Janice, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Have a great evening for you. Rob, y'all have a good weekend. Thanks, Rob. Y'all enjoy from stacking that firewood. Michelle is here. You bet, Michelle. Thanks for being here. Mary and Lynn. All right, see you next hour. Absolutely. All right, pulling the plug. I have this weird thing where I have to sit here for 10 seconds before hitting this other button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye.